Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this SH Figuarts toy. And this is War Machine Mark III from Civil War. And there's the box. And here's the back of the box. So let's take a look at the figure and the accessory. Alright, in here we have War Machine outside of packaging. And there's the figure. And here are the accessories. Comes with quite a few effect pieces for the boosters, and then repulsor blast, and then one for the cannon. And then we have a bunch of hands, and he's also holding the baton. And there's War Machine. And here I got War Machine holding on to the baton, and there he is from the front. And here he is from the back. And like a lot of the other SH Figuarts Iron Man figures, this one does have extendable shoulder, like a lot of the Iron Man figures, and also extendable legs. And as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint, and then base of the neck there's also a ball joint. Shoulders are extendable, and it does have a ball hinge joint there, so you could rotate his arm every which way. And then elbows are on a double joint, and wrists are on a ball joint. Chest, there's a ball joint, but it is limited to the range of motion you could give him because how they designed the armor. And then the waist also has a ball joint. Legs can be lowered, like I mentioned before, and it is on a ball joint. And the thigh is also on a ball joint. And he has, say, double jointed knees, hinge ankles, and it also has ankle rockers. And he also has toes articulation. And these feet are actually die-cast pieces. And this time around, the shoulder cannon is much more impressive. It has a couple of hinges, and it extends out over his shoulder, and then it also rotates left and right, so you could point it every which way you want. Just nice, unlike the previous version where it actually pegs onto his backside. This one is not, it's actually attached to the backside, and it just extends out. Let's get a good look at the War Machine. Detailing on it is quite nice. It is kind of expensive though, this figure. It's a web exclusive, Tamashii web exclusive, so costs a little over, I believe, with shipping and everything, I believe it was roughly around $80 for this guy. The baton, it's cool, but not really useful, and the color is off, just like the Hot Toys version, but they end up modifying it, fixing the colors, but this one didn't. And again, the shoulder cannon is awesome. It's constructed way better than the previous version. And the baton doesn't extend out from the shoulder or it did in the film. I believe in the film it came out of his shoulder and he pulled it out. But this one doesn't. It's just an accessory for him. Right, and here's a nice pose of the War Machine. I've noticed that there are a lot of limitations as far as this figure is concerned, especially around the hips. Those thighs are quite wide, so it impedes with the articulation quite a bit, and those side panels could flip outwards around the waist, but still it limits his articulation quite a bit, all due to those thick thighs. And even though he has legs that could lower down a little bit, it gives him a bit of range of motion, but not enough where he could actually do a landing pose. Still a really good looking figure. Hopefully the Hot Toys version will be able to give him a little more range of motion, because this Figuarts version of War Machine Mark III doesn't have too great of a range of motion. Alright, so at the end of the day, is this War Machine worth getting? No, I would say not, for the amount that you have to pay for this guy. I don't know why they keep making War Machine as a web exclusive, because with it being web exclusive, it's gonna be pretty pricey. And yeah, overall it's not worth it. The only, I think Mark 1, I'm not sure Mark 1 was, I think Mark 1 was a regular release, Mark 2 was a web exclusive, and then now Mark 3 it's also a web exclusive, which is really annoying. So for anyone who's interested in the War Machine Figuarts, then you're gonna have to pay quite a bit for it. I think let's see, I Am Patriot wasn't, but that's I Am Patriot, not a really War Machine. So yeah, again, overall not worth getting for the price, but it is a very impressive looking figure. It's definitely better than the Hasbro version, but yeah, again, not worth the price. So there you go, there's War Machine by Figuarts. Thanks for watching.